Today we find out who Bar Downski will be drafted by here in NHL 26 Be a Pro. Last episode we came back from a loss to win here in the Memorial Cup. We have now won both the Memorial Cup and the World Juniors with Team Sweden. So let's jump straight into the draft here and see if Bar Downski can be drafted first overall. Okay, so let's start the draft here.
Dreams do come true. The pride in your parents' faces, the moment you've been waiting for. I
Here
bet
we
you
go.
don't even know what's going on right now. It must be a
I think
whirlwind.
we
Long days
were
at the rink,
fourth
cold coffee,
on the thing
long
here.
road trips, sharing bus rides,
Downski's
going
coming
to
up
hotels with a bunch of
and
your
we
friends and
look like
former
we're
teammates, new
playing
teammates,
with the
everybody
Utah
cheering for you
Mammoth.
to take this moment to the next level. You're getting drafted. It's day one. Day two is where the hard job
Okay,
begins.
I don't know where we got
Today,
drafted
your journey to
in the
become a
end.
full-time NHLer will only begun.
We got picked fourth. Okay. We got what we were given. Has sent us to the Utah Mammoth. Got Gunsel. We got... I don't know anyone that's on the team, to be honest with you. Okay, so drafted fourth by the Utah Mammoth. Now, we will advance here. We'll probably have some stuff going on with the media. Here we go. We're expecting a lot from this being a fourth overall first round pick, you know what I mean?
Let's get everyone settled in so we can start with our first question.
Congrats on getting drafted.
Thank
Big
you very
moment
much.
for you and your family. How do you feel about where you ended up getting drafted?
I mean, I wouldn't have said I wanted to be with the Utah Mammoth particularly, but here we are. Grateful for the opportunity and excited to prove myself at the next level. I think we're going to go with management here because
Okay, let's go.
get the
I'm
management
sure as you went
happy.
through the combine and draft weekend in this overall process that you had a sense that there were a variety of teams interested in or considering drafting you. Do
Well,
you
I
have a
thought
sense
myself
that the
fourth
team
overall.
that ultimately selected you was where you might be headed?
No. Not at all. Honestly, wasn't sure what selected me. I've always just been focusing on giving my best effort. I mean, that's literally
You've been
what I
drafted
was
by a
saying.
team that's
So
often
yeah,
described as a
fair.
bubble team. The talent on the roster is evident, but for whatever reason, they haven't quite been able to break through. Are you excited to join an organization where you might be one of the pieces that can help put them
It's
over
a
the
bubble
top?
team because they have 1 year of history and they didn't even have a name. Realistically, we are not playoff territory here. Don't know what you were thinking. So to join a team with lots of potential, looking forward to grinding hard. I mean, yeah, because that's literally the team we are part
And
of.
that
We are
brings our
not
Q&A
playoff
period
ready.
to an end. Thanks for participating.
With all management there, but I mean, that'll help us to stay. I mean, not that we need help to stay in the NHL here, to be honest. I don't think we're getting to
congrats on
pump down
getting
to the
drafted.
AHL
This is a
anytime
huge
soon.
accomplishment. You should be
Macklin,
proud of yourself.
stay
Now
off
just make sure you
the
keep
voice
working so
acting,
you can
please.
prove
I'll get a bit of brand going. We're in the NHL now. We don't even know our team yet. The sunburnt tint visor was good when we won the Memorial Cup. Was good when we won the World Juniors as well. But we gotta stick with our team colours now. We are the Utah Mammoth boy now, so we gotta stick with it, unfortunately, whether we want to or not. I mean, maybe we get traded if we're not doing so well in the regular season as a team, so we'll see how it goes. And another conversation here with our agent. I'm assuming we're now just gonna head straight to it. Yep, here we are. Utah's #1 pick.
We only have time for a couple questions. You are up first.
Congratulations, you just signed your first NHL contract. It's official, you've gone pro. How does that feel?
I mean, you just asked me this question, but anyway. Feels amazing. I always knew I'd make it here. I'm ready to take the league by storm. It's an incredible feeling. I'm grateful for everyone who supported me, and I'm excited for what's next. We're gonna try and get the management up as much as we can here. I mean, it's the best answer I
In a lot
personally
of
think anyway.
ways, signing your first professional contract is the culmination of a lifetime of work, and yet you're just
Yeah,
at the
all
start
my
of
life
your journey.
I've
This is the
spent
hardest
getting to this place
professional
right here.
league in the world. Are you ready for the challenge that awaits you here?
Absolutely, I'm ready. I got the skills and mindset to thrive in the NHL. But we'll go with a bit of swagger. We'll get a bit of brand likability. Yeah, I think it's the better answer anyway.
Thanks everyone for coming out.
So that's all you go for. Okay, that's fine. Sure, there'll end up being more conversations anyway. Okay, so we've used all our energy. This is what we're up to. We've got our brand up almost all the way. Management is up the entire way. Teammates up all the way. Health is at maximum. And we'll be playing our first preseason here against Winnipeg Jets. So, gonna be a tough one here. As obviously they did win the entire league last season.
For the first time has to be an intimidating moment. At the same time, it's got to be super exciting.
Got a little stubble there. I do not know the Utah players well enough, especially on these graphics.
Now they're welcoming you into their group. They feel like you're part of their family, and it's now time for you to show.
Do not look at their roster nearly enough.
On a nameplate,
Bar Downski's locker space right
now
there.
you have to wear that jersey with pride and show you belong.
One to watch. Downski joins Utah Mammoth. Got a little convo with the
This preseason
GM
is
here.
extremely important for you. Our expectation is for you to make this team. We think you have the talent, the mental ability, but you have to show us over this preseason that you're ready to make the team.
You can trust me to deliver. I'll show you how my skills elevate the team. 10 shots on goal, 70 score. I mean, yeah. We'll go with this one here. We only have 3 games here. Jets, then over to Dallas, then over to Minnesota. We've got 3 big games here, to be fair. But let's get into it here. Okay, so we got to do our part here. We've got quite a lot to live up to. Got Keller there. All the guys. There's Bar Downski getting ready for the game. Taking in the moment. Got the visor to match the logo, to match the kit. And we will sim to our first game here of the NHL. I think we're on 4th line here, maybe 3rd, we're not quite sure yet, but we jump out on the ice here and try and help our player out here, and our first touch of the puck ends up being a power play. Bit of a hook and a cross check there. We're instantly onto the power play here, literally 10 seconds into our shift. We'll come out to help out here. We get knocked off the puck there. Morrissey there. Keller to Hayton. And here with Hayton on this wing. Put one in low. Puck came away from his man. Picked the puck up here. Played this to Gunther, who puts it in. He thought about playing that to the defenseman, but I saw him move, but good shot and goal though. We do want to get 10 shots and goal, so getting one in early here, it's really going to help us out. Try and stay with it here. Get knocked off the puck, but we knock them off the puck back. Knock onto Miller there. We will make the smart play here and get a change. We will use everything we have to come up the left-hand side here there. Try to get it across, get knocked off the puck in the process. Do you want to try and get a change here? We are given the puck. We'll just send this on, get a shot on net and get a change. Pick this up the left-hand side here. Play this around so we don't get absolutely destroyed and injured this early in our career. We'll put this on. Don't mind that look. Tried to get in front for a pass there, didn't work. We'll get it back over to our right-hand side here. Play this across, slap shot in. Man, all you needed was to drag it to your backhand and then it was a goal. Move. That player getting in the way there. Try to play this. Try to use the space there. It's not a bad look, but just couldn't sneak it through. We'll get down here, and he passes it the other way. come up with it behind the boards. I'll collect this, play it up to dig in more. Play in the middle here, get a shot off. Using that quick release. We've got a good 4 or 5 shots here in the first game, so we're definitely up on that. We'll sim probably to the end of this period here. Yep, man, we do. But 0-0. I think we played a solid first. We've had about 4 shifts. We've had multiple dangerous chances, just nothing quite sneaking through on these NHL goalies, rookie or not. And we shall sim to our first shift of the second period here. I think we're being bumped up to possibly second line here. Quite possibly. Obviously management liking how we're playing. He's just getting bumped off the puck on that side of the ice. Play this back across. He gets bumped off the puck. We'll stay in open ice here. Pick this up. Try and take it down the side here. Take the hit and get it round the boards though. Hit on that player there. Gonna play a very even game here, and they're offside. Try and get some hits in. See if we can get some shots on, show our speed, show our skill. Try to impress here, even if we don't get any points. We want to try and impress it. And Winnipeg do score here. Try and get a breakout up the left-hand side here, if he's looking. We get it. We'll cut across. Try and cheese it a bit. 2 good shots there. I don't mind that at all. We will look for a change here though in a second. Big hit there. We'll play it ahead and then we'll jump off here. And Utah get the tying goal. 1-1 here in this hockey game. We might have an odd man rush here if we can get it across. Get another shot off, but couldn't find a pocket to get it through. Gustafsson took the hit to get that out of our zone there. We'll try and catch up on the right hand side here. We'll come across to help out. Hit off the puck there. I'll stay in front just in case. Play this out to send. Play in the middle here, see if we can get it across to us. We don't. We'll try and get this back just before we get off the ice here. Selling our man here. We don't want anything happening from this. We'll try and get the puck out. We'll just put this on because we want to get off the ice. We were trying to get off the ice, but had the puck pass through us there, which is not ideal. I think we've got our 10 shots on this anyway already. We've been given the pucks in very dangerous places where shooting is just the best thing you can do in those situations. But we go into the second intermission 1-1 here. The shot through the legs of the defender. Darren puts it in. Short side through the legs of our defender. Not what we wanted, but they take the lead early in the third here. We're gonna try and have to get something going here in the third. We'll get a hit back on to these players. We're not letting that slide on our team, and he ends up scoring a vomit anyway. I commit too hard down low, and Alex just, after pushing one of our players, just gets up into the play and just puts it again into the back of the net. We are off the ice for a long time there. Clearly is letting 2 goals in earlier, just really wrecked our momentum. Both on our own and as a team. We'll try and take this up the left hand side here. Got absolutely no wheels here though. Tried the Datsu, made it a pass and actually caused a really dangerous opportunity there. If we let it go a little bit earlier, we might have got a goal off there. Sending another one in, it's blocked. Broken stick on the play as well. Try and pick this puck up. We'll put it out in front. Try to get something dangerous again. Pick the puck up once more. Send it to the defenseman. We'll put it in. It's in on net. Everyone's hitting into each other. Nothing comes for it though. We do get one more shift in the last 40 seconds. Want to make this one count. And we pull the goalie here. We'll play this out in front. Dangerous shot. We almost get one away there. Not quite, but in our last shift, we need to make that happen. We have now just been dumped on the ice on our plus-minus. It's going to be terrible when they eventually put this in the empty net. And there we go. And it's Iafallo again. It's not looking great right now for our NHL career. Another shot on, we just don't get the quick release and we just stuff it straight into the chest there. And Iafallo's just scored a hat-trick. I have been on the ice for an Iafallo hat-trick. My draft is plummeting. My defense is now 20%. And I'll be off the ice for like 7 seconds here. 3, 2, 1. And our first game of the preseason does not go off to a very hot start. Not at all what we wanted here. We had so many chances. We've had like 10 shots on net. We just could not get it done, unfortunately. Not a great start here for Bar Downski. Not at all what we want. But with that being said, we're going to leave it there. Next week, we'll be doing games 2 and 3 and see if we stay in the NHL or if we get shifted over to the AHL. Hopefully not. But with that being said, I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like down below. Subscribe if you're new. Tell all your friends. With that being said, we'll be finding out if we end up staying in the NHL or sent down to the AHL next episode. So with that being said, I will see you all later. Peace.